Alright guys, so I wanted to take a look at how we can use field recordings like this and harmonize them so that they're in key, and we can then layer them with synths and things. So the first thing I like to do is just grab a copy of Wavetable, and we can go into the sample pack here. These are all sounds from Sounds of a Forgotten World 2, which is full of really crystal clear nature recordings. There's a link for the sample pack right here and down in the comments, but they're really nice to layer with your dub techno tracks. So the first thing I do is just let's grab this river sample here, and we drop it into Wavetable. And so any key we press now, like, it just sounds like a synthesizer tone. We don't really want that. We want to capture like the essence of the sample, right? But if we put a tuner on here, we'll see if we press the note C, it's tuned to C and G and etc. Really important point is to hit this tab here, which bypasses a load of processing. So if you don't hit it, it's normalized and there's some processing happening, and it kind of makes the sound kind of harsh. If you want more of a natural, organic vibe, you hit this. It bypasses some of that processing. And the next thing we want to do is put in a note. Now, I find it's best to start down on like C1 if you want the original vibe of the sample. Let's just turn this up. I'll put a compressor on here just to turn things up a bit. So we got our note on C1 there. What we want to do is automate the start position of the wavetable. You can do that in many different ways. In this instance, I'm going to use LFO1, and I'm going to go into the matrix, and you have oscillator 1 position here and LFO1. Let's just turn that up a bit. I'm going to set it so it starts from like the middle here, and let's take a listen. Let's go into LFO1, and I'm just going to turn the amount down, and I'm going to turn the frequency down so it's a bit slower. And I'm going to turn retrigger off. Okay, so we're starting to get the sound, and the next thing I'm going to do is put some reverb on here just to make it kind of smoother. And I'll just use the stock one for now, and I'm going to turn all the processing off and just turn the mix down. The next thing I'm going to do is just go into this oscillator 2 here, and we turn it on, right? And let's select the wavetable we want. I'm going to go into the basic shapes, and because I'm making a dub chord, I'm going to go for like a saw wave here. And let's just turn that oscillator down. And let's go into the MIDI clip here, and I'm going to make some chords, so like a minor triad chord. Take a listen. Okay, cool. So what I'd like to do is now filter out the sounds, and I'm going to change it to split mode so that each wavetable gets sent to its own filter. So oscillator 2 here, we could change it to a bandpass filter. And we could apply some LFO to that filter. So let's go into the matrix and say we want LFO2 on the frequency there. Let's just go into LFO2, turn retrigger off, turn the amount down and the rate also. So So let's just go and turn oscillator 2 down. And I'm going to go ahead and put a delay on here. Let's just change it to ping pong mode. And let's have a look at the filter for the field recording. Right, I'm going to change it to a high pass filter. Just roll it down, so we're just getting more of the top end through. And let's go to the unison section here and activate it. So we've got the classic unison mode. So that's the basic technique. You could then apply some modulation to the position of this oscillator 2. Let's go into the mod matrix and we'll send LFO1 to oscillator 2 position. Maybe not. Maybe let's send envelope 2 to it. Let's go into envelope 2 here. We'll give it a nice bit of attack and decay. And we could change the view here of the oscillators to get a better, kind of an easier visual representation of it. So yeah, that's the basic technique, guys. You can go and like throw other samples in there. So we used a sample of River Water, so I'm going to go back into Sounds of a Forgotten World 2, where we have a really nice selection of nature samples. And let's throw like this campfire sample in there. And we get a completely different vibe, so you can just keep going through these field recordings. What about a thunder sample? Again, there's a link for the sample pack right here and down in the comments. Got some birds here, let's try that. About some frogs. Play around with the levels here. We can turn this oscillator down. Let's go back with the River Water. So yeah, that's the basic technique, guys. Hopefully you found that useful. If you'd like to see more content like this and exclusive content and much more, then please go check out my Patreon. There's a link for that right here down in the comments. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.